My psychonaut friends, 3 things you need to know before considering MDMA-assisted couples therapy before you go fantasizing about doing Molly and falling in love all over again on a beanbag chair. Here are a few things you need to know. First, this isn't a rave with a side of relationship advice. This is a very serious clinical intervention. Side note, MDMA is currently illegal outside of approved research, and I'm thrilled to say that I'm part of one project through MAPS and Columbia University to try and get this compound into people's hands legally and safely. So please note, everything I'm sharing here is for educational purposes only. So now that we've got the legal part out of the way, here are 3 things to know before considering this work. MDMA can create a temporary sense of closeness that actually bypasses the real work. One of the biggest risks with MDMA in a relational context, especially without therapeutic support, is that it can feel so good, you mistake it for progress. You finally feel close again. The walls are down, you're crying, you're laughing, you're holding each other, and it's beautiful. But sometimes that beauty is like a high gloss overlay on the deeper issues you're still avoiding. Couples can inadvertently use MDMA to temporarily override the hard stuff, the resentment, the power imbalances, the unspoken needs. And without integration, that temporary closeness fades and you're back in the same dynamic, except now it hurts more because you touched something beautiful and you couldn't keep it. Which brings me to number 2. This is not a one and done miracle. MDMA-assisted couples therapy is powerful, but the real change happens after the session through integration, support, and actual relational work that takes practice over time. You can have profound insights during the experience and still fall back into your old patterns if you don't build new ones on purpose. And number 3, if you're in an abusive dynamic, this is not the tool. MDMA lowers defenses, and that's part of its magic, but in a relationship where one person feels unsafe, it can make you more vulnerable to harm, not less. This is a tool for couples who are committed to doing the work together, not for dynamics where there's manipulation, coercion, or control. So before you consider this work, ask yourself, are we resourced enough to receive what this medicine might open up? Do we have support in the aftermath from a therapist or a coach or friends? Because MDMA doesn't fix your relationship. It asks you to meet it more honestly. And that's where the real healing begins.